What is going on? My name is Lamp Gaming, and in today's video, we are going over all the Apex Legends Season 6 leaks. Let's get right into the video. So first, I want to talk about the next legends to even enter into Apex Legends next. Now, of course, in the code, and of course, using our little cheat sheet that was released over a couple months ago, that gave every legend in design the next legends after Loba, because Loba was the last legend on the to come out. Now we're up to the design, so pretty much in their design phase, but that was a couple months ago, is Rampart and Valk. But Valk was recently updated in the code to Nova, and of course they have some rendered images of her leaked out there. Now guys, all credit to Shrugtall on this video. He finds most of these codes, especially the legends when it comes to new legends. Now basically what he found in the code is Rampart has the most skins, updates, literally everything, the most animations, most pretty much anything, honestly. And what's really interesting about him is he even has his abilities to fix, Lifeline's drones, Octane's legs. Kind of, it's an interesting thing. Now, we do know actually a lot about Rampart. But basically, with Rampart, he is an engineer, and that's his thing. So we do have more backstory about him as well. And basically, on the current trends, most people are speculating that we would have a new male legend coming to Apex Legends. Now, again, with that, these guys are actually in development, so I wouldn't think that they would be disposable like Forge, because Forge was never on the list. And pretty much they, designed him out of nowhere within weeks probably, just so he could be disposed of immediately and then fool the data miners. But there wasn't even no sign of Forge. Now, there was Forge eventually, but he was very, out there. He wasn't even in the second tier of being designed on. So, honestly, I bet they scrapped him, but they didn't know what to do with him, so they made that. Now, with these guys are probably already in the code, and it even shows them too. So honestly, I don't really think that they would be killed off now or ever based on how much code is updated for them. With Forge, it was more like just all thrown in there. The abilities didn't even make any sense. With these abilities, they kind of actually make sense for once on new legends, and yeah, that's basically it's just not like Forge's. Now Nova and her abilities, I already give you a little backstory on Rampart, but her abilities are actually more out there. Her afterburners, her passive, Valk and her teammates drop faster after the initial drop. So basically with that is your jump towers, you will be able to just soar, have honestly a jetpack but going down. So you'll be really fast. And then for her ultimate, hold the button to hover. So basically you hold your bumper or your normal default buttons, whatever you use to do your tactical. Basically, it is going to give you a jump back to hover, and we don't know how high yet, because of course this is all leaked, and it was leaked quite a while ago. Now her ultimate is Nova or Valk, and nearby allies take to the skies for a short countdown. Now this is also the same thing, where now everyone gets to go into the sky. Now I don't know exactly how they would be doing this, if anything, but we'll just have to find out. Probably have something to do with jetpacks. They get 15 seconds to hover in the air. So I honestly don't know how they would be doing this, but I'm sure it's all in design. Now another thing is map changes. Now in the dev stream, which I highly recommend watching, it's not very good quality, it's kind of funny, but they're all at home. But they did leak out something. Now of course they did leak out quite a lot in this dev stream. Now I don't exactly know if it was accidentally or if they planned to do it just to tease everyone. But there was a thing, and I'll put the picture up on screen. There was this thing out in the ocean spotted. Now, of course, many people were thinking Town Takeover, new event, DLC. Now, honestly, what I get from it is it's probably some kind of new creature, some kind of new landmass that will appear out in the distance. It may even be kind of like Leviathans. They were in the game, they're out in the water, right? So, of course, they might be bringing in some kind of new creature, some kind of weird drilling thing out in the distance. Honestly, it kind of looks like something really alien. It almost looks like the little LAX structure from the LAX airport. It's kind of odd looking, and it's just like this little weird X but in a sphere, and it's half an X. So I really don't know what this is. It may have something to do with Rampart. The thing that could tie into is some sort of alien ship, and it is his ship since he's an engineer. So that's one of the theories, too, we can be thinking of. Then later in the dev stream, they also goofed up again. Now, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but then Shrugtall found it, and someone must have brought it to his attention, or maybe he saw it himself since he's in the code so much. But basically, they summoned a bunch of dummies in there. You know, the devs were playing around in, like, Apex Legends, but, like, a map. You know, they spawn in, like, dummies. Right, they do, like, off things that the devs would just put in. You know, they kind of just do it for fun, and they kind of experiment with the game. But while they're experimenting with these dummies, one of them had the Volt SMG on their back. Now, that was one of the funniest parts, is I don't know if they meant to leak that just yet, but of course Shrugtall has found a rendered image of the Volt and something like flexing it off right in the firing range. So the Volt is confirmed almost now to be the next legend in Apex Legends, because honestly, if you just look at it, we haven't seen any other guns in the game, especially not now. This is a huge leak that the Volt was on a dummy, so it is in the game and it can be brought into the game. So it probably will be releasing soon, preferably and hopefully Season 6 of Apex Legends. Honestly, there is just one more thing leaked in the code, which is really big, and of course I'll keep making updates on this as we go along, because it's just too early to speculate now. I think once we get a couple weeks from Season 6, that's when all the leaks will start to come out with that. But basically, one more thing is kill cams. Now, kill cams have been talked about by, the CEOs, stuff like that, and basically everything kind of points to kill cams being something in Apex Legends future. It makes sense that they would have something like this in Apex Legends, something to see hackers easier, things like that. Now, it would be cool to see, like, who killed you, where were they, what they do. Now, of course, you can go to the team that killed you afterwards, but that's just not the same thing, and I don't think that's not really the same thing as seeing yourself being killed, how they did it, right, technique, seeing stuff like that. Many games like Call of Duty, Warzone, things like that, they have it, and they use it, and of course, it would be a cool addition to Apex Legends. Now, I don't know if it really fits in with Apex, because it's not that kind of game, but of course, it can still be put out there, since the devs were talking about something like that. And then for the final thing, crossplay, and that huge thing. And of course, guys, it is speculated to come out in the fall, said one of EA's, presidents, right, and at Respawn. So of course, when they mean fall, now I don't know what fall means for them. Most people think August, school time, things like that. Now I really don't know about that, because that seems way out in the future. Plus, mobile has been leaked, Steam, and Nintendo, so it kind of sounds like that's a lot of work to do for Season 6 in August, which is leaked to come out the Season 6 August 18th, which is when the Battle Pass ends. So basically, with all that being said, I really couldn't see it coming out in Season 6. It would probably come out mid-Season 6 into December, because we all know how things get pushed back, especially nowadays. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this video. Hopefully you guys found it informative and helpful to listen to, and hopefully see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.